against God with Bathsheba.
Well.
And so we find David in a situation where he knows that he's sinned, but he wants to make it right with God.
Amen.
And that's what we ought to be as believers.
Well, take your time,
when we do what's not something that's not right,
amen,
we ought to want to own up to it.
Amen.
To make it right with God.
Amen.
Well,
make ourselves right with God.
Amen.
And here you find David, amen, sin, and the sin that David committed was very brazen. It was brazen and it was bold. Mm-hmm. It was brazen and bold because David knew that when he sinned, he was taking another man's wife.
Well,
he knew that that very man, Uriah, was a member of the army.
Right.
In the military.
Well,
how many men have gone off to the war and came back? Jody had got their gal and gone.
Oh yeah. Hallelujah.
Amen.
Amen.
So here goes Uriah all fighting, amen, for his country or his territory. And then you have David, the king, has taken his wife.
Yeah.
And undoubtedly Uriah had nothing more than Bathsheba.
That's it.
That's it.
Talk to me, somebody.
Another woman.
Amen. Uriah had nothing much more than Bathsheba.
Well,
David had everything and anything.
Oh Lord, everything.
That a man's heart could desire.
Right.
He was a man in a lofty place.
Yeah.
In a lofty position. He had all he had to do was just name it.
Yes.
And it would be his.
Hallelujah.
But it took the prophet Nathan.
Yes.
Oh Lord.
Amen.
Take your time.
To come before us. Sometimes it takes somebody else to point our sin out to us.
That's right. That's it. That's it. That's it.
Because sometimes when we're in sin, we can be blinded by our sin.
Well,
Preach.
And not only blinded by our sin, sometimes we can be blinded by our pride.
well, come on.
Pride being that we don't want to own up
to it. Yeah.
or to receive the fact that we have done wrong.
Amen.
Right.
Amen. So sometimes pride can get you messed up
Well,
Yes.
and have you in a bad position with God.
well,
Right.
Pride.
Counsel.
Amen. And so you see David, amen, going on in his sin like nothing.
Well.
And then the prophet Nathan comes to him and talk to him almost like as if he's talking to him in a parable.
Yes. Yes, he did.
And I'm not going all down into that, but when he's talking to David in the parable, and he's talking about somebody taking over somebody's property. Amen.
Right.
That's right.
The animals. And David said, "Who is this man? He ought to be killed.
Tell it. Tell it.
Who is this?
Yes.
Who is this low-down dirty man?"
Yes.
And the prophet Nathan said, "It is you.
You, David.
You, Dave.
Right.
It's you. You're the one.
Amen.
Right.
You're the offensive one."
Yes.
And so then, sometimes it don't take much for us to. Some people, it's easy for them to realize that they've done wrong.
Well.
Yes.
And then some people, it take them a long time to realize that they've done wrong.
That's right.
And then some people never realize
Amen.
that they've done wrong.
All
Amen.
right. All right.
Amen. In other words, some people can sin and get convicted quickly.
Oh Lord.
Amen.
Preach.
The starter get the shit.
Preach.
Some people can sin today and get convicted 2 months from now.
Preach.
It just hit them.
Well.
And then some people never get convicted.
Amen.
Right. Right. Amen.
And they just keep on.
Oh Lord.
But David quickly realized that the prophet was talking about him in his parable.
Well.
Because he was the one, he could see clearly how he had taken another man's wife
Well.
as if she was his. Amen. So when the light was shown on David, he realized that he was the one that was in error.
Well.
Amen.
When the word comes to shine on us and show us something that we are doing through the word of God,
Well.
we have to be eager to let that light of the word shine on us.
Amen.
Amen.
So that we in turn can see the error of our ways.
Well, take your time.
Amen.
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 Because sometimes we can be in error and not know it.
Oh, yes.
That's right. That's right.
See? Because sometimes the enemy can blind us to keep us.
You're right. That's so true.
Oh, yes.
Because, I was just saying on the way up here, I was telling him about something. Well, this household stuff. And then I was like, okay, the devil really don't have, sometimes the devil don't have to get new things to bring to us.
Amen.
Because if he keeps winning or seems to win with the old stuff
Right.
that he brings you,
Mm-hmm.
why in the world would he waste his time to go out and get new
Right.
devices?
Amen.
Amen.
If you haven't conquered the old devices.
Hold on. Hallelujah.
Do you hear me today?
Yes.
If he keeps using the same trap to trap you, and you keep following the same trap, and you haven't learned how to go around the trap,
Amen.
you haven't learned how to outsmart the devil,
Hold on.
he
All right.
won't waste his time to go get some new ammunition for you when he can use the same old stuff that he's been using against you forever because he knows you're going to fall for it.
Amen. That's it.
Mhm.
Amen.
That's exactly right.
Hold on.
Amen. That's exactly right. Because a lot of times the devil know when we making lip service.
All
Hold
right
on.
now.
Yes, he do.
See, he know when you making lip service.
Hold on.
Yeah.
And then I hate no more than somebody giving me some lip service and I know they don't mean what they say. They just saying
Hallelujah.
something to try to brush me off. I can't
Hallelujah.
stand that.
Amen.
Don't try to brush me off. If I'm talking to you about something, because he's bad about it. Because don't say you're going to take out 3 days. Because it really even sounds silly.
Amen.
Don't say you're going to take out 3 days. You're going to take out work 3 days to do work at the house. And you know you're not going to take out no 3 days straight when you don't work. Come on, somebody. Do you understand does that even sound logical? Who does it?
Amen.
That's what you call a brush
Dub
off.
that off of there.
That's what you call a brush off right
Make sure
there.
you dub that off.
Mm-hmm. So here David. Here goes David. Let's go back to David. And verse number 1, he says, "Have mercy upon me, O God,
Amen.
according to thy loving kindness, according unto the multitude of thy tender mercies. Blot out my transgressions." And I want you to see this, that David took ownership of his mess.
Yeah.
Yes.
He
Yeah.
took ownership.
David took ownership of his sin. The word mine, possessive.
Mm-hmm.
Mine, it belongs to me.
Well,
Mine, M-I-N-E.
that's right.
It belongs to me. This is possessive. This is ownership. He didn't say the devil made me do it.
Right.
He didn't say the woman tempted me.
Right.
He didn't say, somebody just set me up. He didn't say any of that. He said my sin,
Amen.
my iniquity.
Right.
That's right.
That's why we say it is what it is.
Uh-huh.
Because David called it what it was.
Amen.
And he didn't try to cast it off to somebody else.
Right.
He committed the sin,
Amen.
so he took ownership of the sin. That's what's wrong with a lot of us today. When we sin, we don't want to take ownership of it.
All
That's
right.
right.
Everybody else is guilty except me.
Now. Right.
But when we find ourselves not lining up with God and His Word, we have to take ownership of what we did.
That's right.
Amen.
That's the first step into getting deliverance.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
The first step of if you're going to get any kind of deliverance, the first step is to taking ownership of the situation
Oh, my Lord.
and realizing, amen, that we are who we are. And God is who He is.
Yeah.
That's right.
And we wouldn't be who we were, who we are without God.
That's right.
That's
So
right.
my point is this. Everything we need, I don't care if it's deliverance, healing, whatever it is all wrapped up in God.
Amen.
And so we got to make sure that we are right before God, since
Yeah.
everything we need will be found in God.
Amen.
Everything we need.
Hallelujah.
I don't care what it is. Everything
Amen.
we need is always wrapped up, tied up in God.
Amen.
Yes.
So you can't do what you want to do and be like you want to be and then still think that you got the blessings of God flowing,
Right.
Amen.
because everything you need is in Him.
That's
Amen.
right.
See?
That's it.
And you got to, that's why we got to always make sure that we are right with Him,
Amen.
because everything that I need, I'm really dependent on Him.
Yes,
That's
ma'am.
right.
Amen.
I'm not dependent on man.
Amen.
I'm not. I know I have a conscious awareness to let me understand that I am dependent upon God 24/7.
Amen. That's it.
I am. And you
Amen.
need to be thinking that same way.
Mm-hmm.
My dependency is on God.
Amen.
So if I'm dependent on God to clothe me, feed me, pay my bills, heal me, give me peace, do whatever I need, be a friend and stick it closer than a brother.
Amen.
If I need God to do all of this for me, then I got to make sure that I'm right with Him.
Amen.
Amen.
No more, no less.
Amen.
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 We got to make sure that we're in position to get everything that God has to offer us.
Amen.
We have to make sure of that. Amen. You got to be in a certain position.
Amen.
And we just can't get in that position on Sunday.
Ooh,
That's right.
Yes, Lord. No.
Okay.
You and I got to be in that position 24/7,
Yes,
Amen.
Lord.
7 days a week.
All right.
See, we tell folks that you might think be drinking and stuff. Oh, you can't drink all day, all Saturday night and come to the church. You can't do anything at no time that's not
Right.
of God.
That's
Amen.
It. That's it.
Word.
It don't have to be get drunk.
Right.
Amen.
It don't have to be fornicating.
That's right.
It don't have to be committing adultery.
Right.
Amen.
There's a lot of stuff,
That's right.
see, that we have to make sure that we are aware of. Amen. Because we are dependent on God.
Amen.
I don't know about you, but I am. Because I know where my help comes from.
That's right.
My
Amen.
help comes from the Lord.
Amen.
Hallelujah.
Amen. The creator of heaven and earth.
Thank you, Lord.
Amen.
Amen. We know God uses people to bless us.
Amen.
But, it is what it is.
Amen.
And we got to understand that God is over everything.
Amen.
Yes, He is.
He's over you. He's over me. He's over the world.
That's right.
Amen.
See? And we have to answer to God.
Amen.
We always say, oh, I'm grown to do what I want to do. No, we don't.
Right.
Because as a believer, we got to go by what God says.
That's
Amen.
Right. That's right.
Not by what the world is saying, but what God said.
Amen.
And what God said is written in His Word.
Amen.
Amen.
His Word is His will, and His will is His Word.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. And so, let's go back to David. We were at verse 4. He said, against thee and thee only have I sinned and done this evil in thy sight, that thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. And then he goes on to talk about how he was shaping in iniquity, and then saying that his mother gave birth to him, and all this stuff. And then he goes down to verse 7, and he says, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. Now he knows that the sin that he's committed must be done away with.
That's right. Got to get rid of it.
Amen.
It can't linger.
Uh-uh.
It can't just stand there.
Amen.
Because stagnant sin will begin to fester and smell.
Well,
All right.
See,
stagnant.
stagnant sin is sin that's just sitting there looking at
Oh,
you,
yeah.
Uh-huh.
staying hovering over you.
Well,
Yes.
Why is it hovering over you? Because you haven't dealt with it.
that's right.
Stagnant sin is sin that hasn't been dealt with,
Uh-huh.
and it's like a cesspool. Y'all know them about cesspools,
Mm-hmm.
but back in the day they had cesspools.
Right.
They had this thing in the back, wherever they had it at, and they had like something down in the ground. They had a tile around it, and you could go out there and throw grease and all kind of stuff down in the cesspool. Y'all know about that. See, but sin can become a cesspool
Well,
Uh-huh.
you preaching?
when it's not dealt with.
Yes, Lord.
And then he has, it's good to know. It's good to know that you are not so far off into sin
Oh, yes.
that you don't think you can't get back out of sin.
All right.
Uh-huh.
See, because some people, sometimes the devil can fool them, and when they get in sin, they do 2 or 3 things, and they say, well, I did this, I did that. I guess I just go and continue.
Uh-huh.
See, because now the devil talking to him real good.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
And now he's saying, oh, you did this, you might as well do that. Oh, you did that, go on and do this now.
Uh-huh.
And then they think it's no hope.
Oh, Lord.
But David didn't let the devil bamboozle him like that, because he
Amen.
knew that his sin had to be dealt with, and he knew that God was the only one that could deal with his sin.
Oh, Lord.
Amen.
God is
Stay
the
there.
only one
Stay
that
right-
can remit
Stay
sin.
right there.
Yes.
Stay right there.
Yes.
Only one.
And you and I, we have to ask him to apply the blood
Oh, yes.
Amen.
Amen.
to wash us.
Glory.
Yeah.
That's what the blood is for.
Yes,
Yeah.
Lord.
That's what the blood makes the difference.
Amen.
The blood cleanses us from sin.
Yes, it do.
What can wash away my sin?
Nothing.
Nothing but the blood of Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Hallelujah. Word.
So here goes David, the sinner, the one that sinned, the one that defiled himself and Bathsheba, the one that declared himself that he sinned against God.
Mhm.
Amen.
Amen.
And here you see him going back to this God, back to this holy God.
Mhm.
Yes.
And now he's telling this God to wash me.
Yes, Lord.
Wash me with hyssop.
Uh-huh.
Hyssop. That's that old drink that they tried to give Jesus when he was on the cross.
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Old vinegar, bitter drink.
Mhm.
Amen. He said, wash me. See, I guess that old bitter, the bitterness of it to clean that sin.
That's it. Bill.
Y'all ain't talking to
Yeah,
me.
that's right.
That's why he equated
We
it
hear
with,
you.
that's why he equated it
We hear
with
you.
hyssop.
Lord.
Because hyssop burn it out.
Uh-huh.
See, he said, wash me, cleanse me. He didn't go to his friend and try to
Oh,
talk
no.
it out.
Mm-mm.
Amen.
He didn't go try to reason it out and tell nobody why he did it. Man, she should have been out there on that roof. Man, I was out there minding my own business. You see, that's how we try to explain away sin sometimes.
Uh-huh.
You see what I'm talking about? A lot of times we do stuff and we, instead of us just owning up to it, say, I did it, let me repent and move on.
Yes.
That's right.
Yes.
That's what
We
you
gonna
got
go
to
all through this stuff by casting blame.
do. Amen.
David never went out, man, she shouldn't have been on the roof. Man, nobody told her to come out there and do that.
Uh-huh.
See, he never did any of that.
No, he didn't.
But he owned up to it and said, well, I did this. And now I have to do the only thing that I know to do, because it's the right thing to do.
Amen.
The only way I'm going to get this mic off my back is that I got to repent of my sin.
That's it.
Amen. That's it.
And that's how it is for a
Turn
believer.
it all
The
the way
only
around.
way you're going to get peace, you got to repent.
Hallelujah.
That's it. There you go.
You can't keep walking in sin
No.
and not repent as a believer.
That's right.
Because if you do, you won't have peace.
That's
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
How many of you have tried it?
Oh, God.
You try it.
You won't get any peace.
Yeah, I'm
Amen.
down.
Because you have
Like
to
to
be,
get on your
you and
knees.
I know better, and we have to be in right standing with God.
That's right.
Hallelujah.
Amen.
That's right. That's
You
right.
know what you know now. You used to didn't know what you know now.
Oh, Lord.
But because you do know what you know,
All right.
Amen.
All right.
then the ball is in your court.
Hold
Because
on.
David knew what he knew.
Amen.
He had to go to God.
That's right.
Yes.
He couldn't pretend that he didn't know what he had done. He couldn't pretend he didn't know what had gone down.
Amen.
Right.
But he had to go to God. He had to honor God.
Mm-hmm.
You honor God when you do the right thing.
Well,
All
that's
right.
right.
You honor God when you do the right thing. I didn't say the popular thing.
Right.
I didn't say the thing that somebody want you to do.
Amen.
But you honor God when you do what's right.
Amen.
Amen.
There's no way around it.
That's right.
Amen. So
Hallelujah.
David wanted to honor God because he know he had what? Sinned against God.
Amen.
How many of us gonna lay it out like that and say I've sinned against God?
Amen.
Right.
How many of us gonna really confess that? Look at 4 again. Go back to 4 if you will. He say, against thee. Well, go back to 3.
3.
You know what? Let's go back to 2. Let's go all the way back to verse number 2. He says, wash me thoroughly from
Third.
mine, M-I-N-E, taking possession and ownership.
Mhm.
Wash me thoroughly from mine iniquity
Mhm.
and cleanse me from my, M-Y, sin.
Mhm.
He own. First of all, you have to own it.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord. Got that
You
on.
got to own your baby. You got to own your mess.
Oh, Lord.
Come on.
Yes.
Right.
Why is it that we always want to own something that make us look good?
Oh,
All
Lord.
right now,
Man,
all
you
right.
preaching.
Hmm? We want to own something that make us look good, make us feel good, make us look good in other people's eyesight.
Uh-huh.
But we don't want to own our own job.
Right.
We don't want to take. Then we want to pass the ball around.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
But we got to learn how to take ownership
Amen.
Amen.
of what we did, of what we do. Amen.
Amen.
We got to take ownership of it, because when we take ownership of it, God knows that we're on the right track of being redeemed.
Amen.
Amen. So David took what? Ownership.
Ownership.
He didn't try to give it to anybody else, but he realized it was his sin.
Amen.
For again, against thee only, have I sinned, and done this evil in thy sight, and thou mightest be justified when thou speakest, and be clear when thou judgest. In other words, when you speak to me or when you judge me, whatever you say to me or whatever judgment you pass on me, I'll understand it.
Amen.
It's clear. It'll be clear.
That's right.
This is what David is saying, because I deserve it.
Yeah.
Amen. That's it.
You pass judgment on me, whatever you say, God, because this is what happened. This is I did. Amen. So now he's putting himself at God's mercy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, when you go in the courtroom, now I've seen some fools go in the courtroom and cut up, and you really don't supposed to go in the courtroom and cut up, because you're at the judge's mercy.
All right now.
You don't go in the courtroom and try to cuss out the judge.
That's right.
You don't go in the courtroom acting crazy, cussing, fighting. Some do it, but they regret it. See, you can't go in the courtroom cussing out the judge, calling the judge all kind of names and stuff like that, because the judge is an authority over you.
Amen.
That's why he's behind the bench and you are not.
That's right.
Come on, somebody.
That's it.
That's why they say he's on the bench.
Amen.
Huh? Now, when they say, oh, the honorable judge, W.W. Handy coming in. Everybody got to stand up,
Right.
because the judge is entering the courtroom.
Amen.
Now, you don't just keep sitting in your chair, looking, chewing cherry gum, you know. You might do that, but somebody might tap you on the shoulder and tell you to stand up.
Right.
And if you can't stand up, they'll tell you to get out of the courtroom. How many times have we seen judges say, get out of my courtroom?
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
And don't come back. Why can they do that? Because they have the authority.
Amen.
The authority has been placed in their hands
Uh-huh.
to deal with you, supposedly according to the law.
Amen.
But that's a different story too there. Amen.
Amen.
But according to the law, they're supposed to deal with you and deal with you justly. Now, on the other hand, God is sitting on the bench.
Yeah.
Amen.
He's on the bench.
Mm-hmm.
See? And God deals with us according, not to what we've done. Catch that now.
Amen.
In a court of law, they deal with you according to what you've done.
Right.
Amen.
Mm-hmm.
Not what you did. What
They
you
go
done.
by the book on you.
Amen.
Certain offenses get certain amount of years.
Yes, you do.
I don't know any of them, but I'm just saying, if you you commit robbery,
Mandatory 6
that's
to
a
1.
mandatory amount
6
of
to 1.
years. You know, it goes like that. So the judge has to kind of deal with you when you come in his courtroom and you rob somebody, or you had a handgun, or either you took it upon yourself to kill somebody, whatever you did, you broke the law.
Amen.
But our God is not like that,
Amen.
because he doesn't give us many times what we deserve.
That's right.
Amen. Amen.
He doesn't.
Thank you, Lord.
But David, just in case he's going to do it, David is laying himself at his feet and depending on God's mercy and his grace.
Amen.
And then he says in 7 again, he said, purge me with hyssop, and I shall be clean. Wash me, and I shall be whiter than snow. He knows that the only way his sin can be blotted out is that God extend him his hand of mercy and grace.
Amen. That's right.
8, make me to hear joy and gladness,
Get it back to me.
that the
Peace.
bones which thou hast broken may rejoice. And see, some of this stuff he's putting on God, God really didn't do it, but it's just that when you get in sin, you get off into sin, you be so down, pressed, and convicted
Uh-huh.
that you think God is out to kill you. You think God is your enemy.
Amen.
Come on, somebody.
That's right.
But God is not our enemy.
Amen.
But sometimes we go so far, we can't feel his presence.
That's right.
So I'm thinking this is what he's referring to. He can't feel the presence of God.
Amen.
He can't feel the gladness of God. He can't feel the joy
Of the
of
Lord.
his salvation.
That's right.
Right.
Joy.
Salvation is supposed to make you joyous.
Amen. Happy.
Yeah, there's some very disgruntled Christians that are really not happy to be. They're like they're not happy to be saved. Let's put it like that. But the salvation is supposed to fill us with joy
Amen.
Amen.
and happiness.
Yes.
Amen.
That's why David said, "Take not thy Holy Spirit away from me."
Uh-huh.
But see, God hadn't taken the Spirit away from him. It's just that sometimes if you do wrong and you know you're wrong and you didn't repent yet, you can't feel the presence of God.
Amen. That's right.
You can't feel His presence if you walking in error.
Right.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. We can't feel His presence
Amen.
if we're walking in error. And so, let's continue. Then he says, verse 9, he says, hide thy face from my sins,
Don't you look at it.
and blot out all mine iniquity. I love it so much because you keep on saying, David, amen, use mine and mine.
Uh-huh.
And when he's talking about mine, he's not being greedy and covetous like some of us. When we say
All
mine,
right.
mine,
All right. All right.
Uh-huh.
everything is mine.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But
And 90% mine and 10 yours.
hold on. That's it.
But he's not feeling that way. He keep using mine. He keep using mine, so that he himself won't forget what it is.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's amazing. Not one time that you see David try to flip the script over on somebody else,
Right.
but he took it like a man.
Amen.
He
Own
stood
up
up.
to it.
He stood up and he took ownership.
Right.
Amen.
And you and I have to be the same way. We got to start taking ownership of what we do
Amen.
Amen.
and what we say
Right.
That's right.
and how we act.
Amen.
Take ownership. It's nobody else to cast it on.
Right.
Amen.
The only one you can cast it on is God.
That's
That's
it.
right.
You got to cast it on Him because He died for our sin.
Yes.
Amen. That's it.
And anyway, He said His yoke is easy, His burdens are light.
Burdens of life.
Amen. That's what he
The
said.
yoke of sin and the bondage of sin is heavy.
That's right.
Mm.
Gotta take
But
his
His yoke is easy.
Yes.
His yoke.
He didn't say the yoke of sin is easy.
Right.
His yoke.
He said my yoke is easy.
Yes.
And my burdens are light.
Burdens of life. That's it. My yoke.
Hallelujah.
Y'all quiet in the church.
Oh, that's all right. We're talking a minute.
Praise.
Talking about sin. That's a hard subject.
You behind the 8 ball. Okay.
Hallelujah.
Then he said, cast me not away from thy presence, and take not thy Holy Spirit from me.
Hallelujah.
God does not renege. Once He give you something, it's yours.
Right. Thank you,
He's
God.
not about to take no Holy Spirit.
Thank you, God.
If you already feel you mess up, you still feel.
Thank
Right,
you,
that's
God.
it. It don't go nowhere.
But you just need to clean up your act.
That's right.
Amen.
Amen.
Because all of us do things that we shouldn't do,
Amen.
but we need to own up to it.
Yeah.
That's right.
Amen.
Own up to it like
Own
that.
up to
Own
it
up
and
to it.
confess it
That's right.
Mm.
to God. Amen.
Hard word, ain't it?
Oh,
See,
yeah.
Own
because
up
when
to
you
it.
own up to it,
Hold
that's
on.
a sense of owning up to sin is
That was
cathartic.
good, Lord. Own up to it.
It's cathartic in that it's like therapy.
Oh, yes.
It cleanses.
Yeah.
Own up to it.
It gives you a sense of renewal.
Hold on.
It tells you, it shows you the mercy and the grace and the love of God.
Yes.
Hallelujah.
See, because God is not about. It's not like sometimes I hear people talk, and you know, well, especially the older people who don't really have a clear sense of the word,
Uh-huh.
a clear understanding rather of the word, and everything that comes out of their mouth is something geared toward condemnation.
Mhm. That's right.
God got a big old hickory stick.
Uh-huh.
God gonna strike them dead.
Uh-huh.
Oh, God gonna kill him. God gonna kill him, Pastor. He gonna kill him. I said, oh, I just laughed because God is not about killing folks,
Uh-uh.
striking us down with a lightning bolt,
Uh-uh.
making us have a car wreck.
That's right.
Oh, God did that, Pastor. God was, see, see that nigga was low down and dirty. God made him have a car wreck. No, he just had a car wreck.
That's right.
Amen. God's not about why if he loved us so much that he gave his only begotten son, why would he come around then and save us, then make us have a car wreck and we could die?
Right.
Because we did something that we didn't have no business doing. I don't see God doing that. Because if that's the case, everybody would be dead.
That's right.
Oh yeah, we walking.
All of us will be gone.
Right.
Because everybody has done something at one time or another that they shouldn't have done.
Amen.
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 And so that gospel there, that's really not the gospel. That's one I call that kind of, it doesn't work on some Negroes, but if some Negroes, it keep them in place.
Mhm.
It make them scared.
Uh-huh.
See, but who wants somebody like that? I mean, who wants a robot? But God is not about punishing us. But here David is at a place where he's saying, well, even if you do take the Holy Spirit, whatever you do, I deserve it. I deserve it because why? I sinned against thee. He said, I sinned against thee and thee alone.
Hallelujah.
Come on, somebody.
That's right.
How many of us can say, oh God, I sinned against thee, I sinned against you, and you alone? Because we don't say thee and thou.
Amen.
Right.
See. How many of us say that when we do things that we shouldn't? How many of us can own up to
That's right. Amen.
our sin?
Amen.
How many of us we have done things so much that we are insensitive to it now?
Amen.
We are anesthetized
Yeah.
That's right. That's it. Anesthetized.
to sin because we've done things so much that we don't think it's anything right.
Hold on.
We can
That's
just
it.
do it because we're used to doing it. Because the
Amen.
flesh is used to
All
doing
right.
it.
Amen.
So now we are anesthetized to it.
Uh-huh.
Huh? Just like in the dental office, they say they need to get anesthetized. Well, dental system knows that you need to get the syringe. Got what you call it. You need to get the syringe. And you need to get the stuff to go in the syringe.
Uh-huh.
Lidocaine, do they still use it? I don't know. But that's what they use to anesthetize in the dental office.
Amen.
And so if you go to get a tooth extracted and you say you get number 8 extracted, you get number 8 extracted, and they're anesthetized around number 16. Somebody got a problem.
That's right.
Mm-mm.
Too
What
much.
am I saying? Because he anesthetized wrong. He dead in the wrong area.
Right.
Uh-huh.
Right.
But what am I saying? We sometimes can be anesthetized to some things because we feel like some things are little and some things are big. But all unrighteousness is sin.
That's
That's
it.
right.
Amen.
All unrighteousness is sin.
Man.
All unrighteousness is sin. And then if you want to put it in a category, then this what David did was a great big old whopper. That was the epitome of sin.
Amen.
If you want to put it in a category, but God doesn't put it in categories.
Amen.
Right.
He said all unrighteousness
All unrighteousness.
is sin. Not whoremongering, not fornicating,
Right.
not adultery.
Amen.
He didn't say that. He said all unrighteousness
All unrighteousness.
is sin.
Amen.
But adultery just happens to be David's sin.
Uh-huh.
Amen.
Amen. And so let's continue. And then he says, when I go on to 12, he says, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, and uphold me with thy free spirit. Amen. Uphold me with your generous spirit. Restore unto me the joy of thy salvation. In other words, I want to feel like I'm saved.
Right.
Uh-huh. That's
Sometimes
right.
you don't feel like you're saved.
That's right. That's it.
Sometimes you don't feel like you're saved. You ain't did no sin.
Uh-huh.
Amen.
It's just the cares of life sometimes.
That's right.
Y'all
There you
ain't
go.
talking
That's
to
it.
me now.
We talking to you now.
Or somebody don't
We
know
tell
nothing
you.
about all that.
Oh,
They
Lord.
just so saved.
Amen.
Look, sometimes you don't feel saved. You ain't did no sin
Amen.
that you know of. But it's just sometimes the cares of life and the cares of this world
Amen.
Choke you.
that will get you out of whack.
Amen.
See? Because today, I said, well, I started to 2 or 3 times to stay home. But then I said, okay, because I said, now if I get up and start moving, then I'll probably feel better. But if I stayed in the bed and concentrated on my pain and all this kind of stuff, then I wouldn't have gotten up. And then I started thinking. See, I always try to think about the right thing. Then it becomes my motivation. Then I started thinking, I'm like, okay, I did go to work last night, and but I wasn't hurting like this.
Mm-hmm.
And but now I'm hurting real bad. And then I'm like, okay, but if I don't go to church, and then but I gotta go back to work tonight. So I was thinking along that line. I said, now, cause I can't. I started thinking in my mind. I said, well, I can't just call off because really, I took it from them because I'm filling in for somebody.
Amen.
So I'm there filling. So now if they fill in and say they can't come, then you know what they're gonna do. So I'm just thinking along that line. And then I'm thinking, well, so then as I'm thinking, I'm getting up and I'm moving. And then I start to feel a little better. And then I said, okay, I believe I can get through it. Okay, because now if I can get on out there and the pain subside, then maybe I can go on to work too. See, so that's how you have to do it. But sometimes you don't feel saved.
Amen.
Sometimes you don't feel all that.
That's right.
But it's not that you've sinned, but it's just sometimes the cares of life
Mm-hmm.
can get you feeling some kind of way.
Amen.
So it's not all about how you feel. See, it's not all about how you feel. It's what God has already spoken.
Amen.
And what He's spoken over our lives. And so let's go back. He said, restore unto me the joy of thy salvation, uphold me with thy free or thy generous spirit. He said, and when you do that, then will I teach transgressors thy ways, and sinners shall be converted unto thee. So he said, now if you do that, get me together, clean me up, put me back together, then I'll become a great testimony of what you are able to do.
Amen.
And not only will I become a great testimony, I will call sinners to repentance.
Amen.
Amen. I go out and tell everybody about your goodness.
All right.
I preach on them so hard, they'll say, what must I do to be saved?
Well,
Come on, somebody.
need it now.
In other words, I'm gonna testify of your goodness. I'm gonna testify. Sometimes you in a bad place and God deliver you. That gives you the ability to be able to help somebody else come out of that same situation.
Amen.
See, a lot of times we get delivered. We think we just got delivered to sit down and go back to doing something else. And we act like we get delivered and it's nothing.
That's right.
Many times you get delivered, that's your chance, that's your opportunity to go and tell somebody what God has done for you. How many of us really do that?
Amen.
When we get delivered, we want to keep it to ourselves because many times we're embarrassed. We don't want nobody to know what God delivered us from.
That's right. That's it. Married. Put up on the road.
It's not popular today to say I used to be a crackhead.
Hold on. That's it. That's it.
Well, honey, when you say that, that shows the power of God. What you talking
Amen.
about?
That's
What
right.
you ever came.
Testimony.
I used to be a sex fiend,
Mm-hmm. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
dope head,
Hold on.
used to be a liar.
Uh-huh. Drunken.
Like the folks say, old folks say, I used to be a rogue. What is a rogue? Somebody that steals.
That's right. Yeah.